You can literally just run around this plot and just find random thumbnails from videos. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, we need to set up.
I'm just trying to annoy you.
How did we do this? I just remembered. How did we even do this?
I could swear it wasn't like this.
No.
Can you border it a wall in? A bit longer than that, please. I said longer, not taller.
Oh, longer. Depends on what you meant by longer. Longer horizontally or vertically?
Longer vertically is called taller.
Not if you're looking from the side. Wait, this is a 40 stacker. What? TP to me.
Well, he's not going to have any power issues.
No, clearly.
I feel like we're doing a terrible thing doing a tutorial for people who are new to factions.
What do you mean?
Because we're getting them into it.
The disease that is faction. So, we are starting off Factions 101 week. Jesus, what are you doing? Sag, you okay? It's like you fell off your chair.
The door.
But, we're going to teach you about nukes, or at least how to defend against it, or at least what we've defended against it with. A little bit of a random unnukeable wall that we've used once on Origin. If your server allows for stuff like torches and cobwebs...
We didn't use it on Origin.
I don't care. Anyway, thought what we'd do to start out is we'd show you how a nuke works. For some of the people that don't already know this, obviously that's kind of what the Factions 101 series is for. I'm pre-recording some Factions 101 videos so I can upload them on a week that I'm on holiday. I'm currently on holiday right now. These are videos that I've pre-recorded. So this is just a random nuker, one-shot nuke that I found on the one-shot schematic list. No idea who made it. I'm really sorry if you want credit. I don't even know. No, well, never mind.
Yeah, well, you probably don't want credit anymore.
Wait, are we shooting west? We're shooting west.
Oh, the sand's done a fun thing.
There we go. How to make sand walls. Blammo! Yay! It blew up a lot in the cannon, but who cares? That is what a nuke does, if you didn't know already. This is a one-shot nuke that apparently only works north and south. JKaz. A normal nuke will work in around 2 shots. That's what most people will have. It works just with a slab bust and a hammer. How to set up a nuke and how to defend against it. Anyway, so this is the defense we have set up. The way it works is there are signs in there. God lord, it's hard to see. There are signs in here. It's a 2-block wide gap here, and the way it works is the fact that we have slabs here with water on top, which adds to just a plain water layer in front of the signs. And the way usually you'd bust these, if you just had the straight signs with then a trench between, someone would stack in front of it and they'd nuke and it'd take all of your signs away. A lot of servers don't allow you to stack through signs now. A lot of the times they're like made as a full block on servers, but again, a lot of servers have them as regular. Good lord, my throat hurts. I'm not used to recording.
Wow. You all know why your throat hurts.
Fuck off. There is an alternate way of making this defense, by the way. It's literally just to not do slabs here. We did this just so it's a little bit of an extra defense.
Little bit. Should be stressed in that.
This is going to be how this works. So watch how this is going to work. Sand comes and stacks and it won't blow up these signs. And now because this wall is gone, they're going to be forced to go through all the layers of signs. So we'll get that set up now. I'll paste the sand in and you'll see what this is going to look like. This is a one-shot nuke. Not a lot of people have these, or at least are willing to build them. So we are actually going to see the first layer of signs break. Yeah. First layer of signs. Blam, and then we've done a 3-block, is this 3-block? Yeah, 3-block gap usually ensures that this sign doesn't break as a result from the first one, because signs have a tiny blast resistance.
Most servers you can only use cobwebs now because it's physically impossible to disable them for cannons. Or cobweb busters. Cobweb busters, they'll just go straight through these, but that's doing the signs doesn't take that long. If you have to do webs instead of signs, you should always test which you need to use. Webs are fine. You have to just put some sponges in between the layers.
The reason we didn't use webs is because a wall with webs...
It's AIDS. You have to use water.
Yeah.
You have to use a bigger gap, basically, or water in between.
I know a lot of you guys play on smaller servers. Servers.
Servers.
I know you guys play a lot of servers. Fuck you.
Servers.
They haven't got this patched, or they just refuse to patch it, because I know we've played on a lot of those. If you mine out a 2-wide trench, your walls can just be... You'd obviously have one wall sitting around this point, and then the other one at this point. So mine a 2-wide trench, and then pour water in it like this. Get your signs out, and you can just swim down and place your signs like this.
So if you're raiding and they have either sign walls because signs aren't disabled, or cobweb walls, a couple of options. One is cobweb buster, which is what you have to build at the start when you build the cannon. That will just go straight through them, and that's a fine thing to use, but it takes more TNT. If you just want to go through them quickly, remember there's only like 4 blocks in between each sign. I mean, you can measure it if you want, 5 bits of sand fire, and you'll go pretty quick, especially if you're using reusable cobwebs as opposed to this.
Yeah.
You can get through them pretty quick. It will just take a lot of TNT.
I've got set up a really old cannon here, so people that actually do know what the hell they're doing, please don't mock me on this one. I know it's old, I'm sorry. It's a old left shooter of mine. It works the exact same as putting a slab bust on your cannon, but this time what we're going to be using is fraction ticks. Now, if you haven't heard of fraction ticks are, imagine a repeater as 1 tick. We're going to be making a fraction of that tick. We can do that with a comparator, and so we'd want the exact same amount of delay going into, and so because we've got repeaters on these ones, an easy workaround for that is to just have comparators facing into the slab buster when we do make it. And this cannon obviously is primed for it. I can easily put one on here. We've already got a piston laid out for it to go down. So with your dispensers, if you put them in a spot where you can easily drop them down and push them back into the cannon, just right here is perfect for me. Obviously this cannon was designed for it. Your slab buster will be dropping down usually right next to your hammer. This is usually how the cannon's laid out. We have the sand coming in through here, and the slab buster will drop down through here, and the same delays will be used on the piston to push. You can use the same delays on the pistons to push the hammer out as you use to push the slab buster out. So if we grab some redstone, put blocks all along the side here, put redstone on top of them like so, and then we want to put another layer of blocks, comparators facing into them like this, just so we don't have to do double layers of comparators. Boom, 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 redstone, all that stuff up, and then we want to join that to the hammer. A lot of the times you can just come straight off this. You can even connect them like this, but the way I've done the power on this cannon, it won't reach all the way over there, so I don't trust the cannon to go all the way over there. So what I do, make sure I don't touch any of the other wiring on my way, and what we want to do is we want to have the exact same delay as the hammer redstone to the slab buster redstone. So got one tick going in like that, so we can come along here. This will go 15 whole blocks, so we can go. That should work as a functioning slab bust. If you've got a cannon like this already, maybe you've got downloaded one online. There's plenty on a channel called Dexter. He makes some great cannons. Sorry, Dexter. It's very easy to set up a nuke with a cannon that already has that on. So now that you've got your cannon with your slab bust on that's on a fraction tick, we can set up for the nuke. Okay, so first things first, we want to make a stack on the wall. We won't be needing this. We won't want the one-shot sand in if your cannon's got a one-shot on it, which it most likely does if you got one from online. Forgot to mention, oh, whoops, you will actually want to be taking off the one-shot as well. I have taken most of it off. I'm not sure where that TNT came from, actually. I think I have one disabled in here somewhere. I've just made the wall a bit bigger so you can see the damage in this thing. You don't need to put this much sand in. You only need like 1 or 2 pieces, probably go for 2, but I have it on paste, so why not fire all of it, you know? With the slab bust on, what should happen is it nukes. Boom. Okay, worked pretty well actually. So I should mention that you're going to be wanting a normal block in the guider, not a slab or anything, because you might end up stacking too high. There is a likelihood of that. The more of this you have, like imagine if this was this side as well, this would go further down. More TNT down, the more wall you completely destroy. Obviously this is a really good method of just trolling people because if you make a hole this big in their wall, usually they might be a bit annoyed about it. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have fun, play some factions, and I'll see you guys in the next video!